Texas. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Texas A&M Aggies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. Fielded in the end zone, it's Arrington. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the run. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Reed. On target. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Caught in the backfield, it's Bussey. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Got it in the middle, it's Craver. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Send the tight end in motion. Here's Reed to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Just feeds the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football, and that's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout a game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little bit better room. Like, there needs to be a little bit more room so this guy can break free and get in the open field, try to make a play. Now it's 3rd and 6, so now probably a passing situation.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Fourth down, Simmons. Oh, it's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out and they were stuck. Turning it on! Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice game. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that 1st down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Throwing Reed. The screen, he's got wheels. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Shoots it to the left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a 1st down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep. That's a bad break for the offense early.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to Hardy. Breaks into the open. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country. And his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him to come play in this offense, and now it's come to fruition. Defenses have such a hard time bringing him down. This defense is going to have to do a better job gang tackling as this game goes on.
Simmons on play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
And that's exactly how you draw it up on offense, man. You run the football, you get those bodies committed, Jesse, and you use speed out wide with a little bit of play action.
A really nice job of setting it up by the play caller, you're right. And those linebackers and safeties, they want to come down and support the run, but a really nice throw, excellent route, and they're able to connect for a massive TD.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Reed. Got his man in the middle, fighting off the defender. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
The run inside. It's Owens. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the runs it into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point gives him a 10-6 lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. the drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Simmons on the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Hardy. At the 40, there he goes. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the counter play. Here's a little room there.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hardy. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
I've been impressed with this defense today, guys. Like, just really good job of being physical. And you've seen it show up on the defensive line with linebackers, with safeties. Everybody doing a great job filling gaps, understanding discipline, and being where they're supposed to be. Really strangled this running game for this L.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. In the red area, it's Hardy. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They'll run for it. It's Hardy. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Reed. Caught behind the line. It's Bussey. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Reed. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's Reed to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. Texas A&M going quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Throwing right, and they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Again, it's Reed. With the catch, it's Craver. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Throwing Reed. Looking left. It's caught. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Motion from the wideout. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Defense looks like they're coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Upstairs to make the catch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll move the wide receiver. Run in the red zone, it's Owens. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Send the tight end in motion. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Reed. Wide out trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Simmons to throw. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Lee. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. They'll stop him short of the 1st down. It brings up 4th, but defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the puck goes out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Reed. Fires on the move. Caught on the outside. It's Horton. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's Reed to throw. Throws it deep. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on third. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A booming punt, and it's headed toward the sideline. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it on the counter. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running inside. It's Owens. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Third and 6 yards to go. Throwing, Reed. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really looking to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And this offense has really struggled. And the only play they've made is to him out wide. So I understand why they're going back to him. But they've got to find something to get kick-started, to get moving, to get grooving. They've really, really struggled outside of the one play to that receiver out wide.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. The option, the keeper, stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the defense.
Unleashes one. Finds a man on the right. Knocked off his feet.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's Owens. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. This quarterback part of their running game. Maybe some room here. Into the house. Touchdown, Aggie. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And, guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
One more time, it's Hardy. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. It's away and a beauty headed toward the sideline. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Reed makes the grab. After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pulls it on the option. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Headed for the fourth quarter now, and this quarterback battle looks like this. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for room. It's Owens. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Reed throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Keeps it on the option. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Running inside. It's Owens. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can... Oh, he's got some space. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
He breaks a tackle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The run inside. It's Hardy. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Looking for a big play. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. Here's Reed to throw. Hauls it in. There he goes. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Throwing Reed. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. it starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to Hardy. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. They'll go with Hardy. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it.
Offensively,